going on, guys? This is Almost Expert Wrestling, and today we are talking about our top three matches of 2014, all being pay-per-view matches. And of course, it's October, and it's kind of a weird month to do it, but we are still going to do this.
We should probably. It's not weird.
Sorry. But we will most likely do a year-end thing in late December around there for overall throughout the whole year top three pay-per-view matches. But we're just gonna do this now in October, and then do it later. So I'm gonna start this off with you.
Wait.
What?
You said top three, dude. It's both. Okay, fans. Both of us are naming our top three. It's going to be a total of 6 matches, and at the end of the video, we're going to talk about what we think is the overall best match by comparing our 2 best matches. So what Joe's going to do is he's going to go under his first match, his third favorite, then I'll do my third favorite, second favorite, and then you get the point. So go ahead, Joe. What is your third favorite match of the WWE pay-per-view so far?
Well then, I'm
Joe's
gonna
just really tired right now, guys. We apologize. He needs to take some fucking medicine.
Right, you are. Okay. Number 3, I have Daniel Bryan versus Kane for the WWE Championship at Extreme Rules. That was, of course, in an Extreme Rules match itself. It was the main event of the pay-per-view, and I just overall liked it because I liked how they did some backstage stuff. And then with the crane, forklift. It was a forklift. They used, of course, Daniel Bryan dragging him from the back into the ring. I thought that was fantastic. Really good use of an ending to a match, which we don't see really nowadays. Really effective, and I really liked it. And plus, they had a flaming table in the match. Like, that never happens nowadays. So that was just an awesome match for those things alone, but the match itself was really good from what I remember. Okay, what's your number 3, Kyle?
Yeah, great selection. I really enjoyed that match. It was not included on my top 3. My top 3, I got to go with being my third favorite match so far for WWE in 2014, Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Their first of their 3 matches at WrestleMania 30. This match was anticipated. It was excited. People were excited to see this. It was not the main event. I call it maybe like a co-main event along with all the other matches they had at WrestleMania 30, but this match told a story. It was John Cena's legacy versus Bray Wyatt, all of his evil thoughts and all that. It really told a great story. It wasn't like, if you look at that match, if you go back to WrestleMania 30 and watch it, some people are like, yeah, the match was decent. The other 2 matches were better or whatever, but I feel like this match set the tone. And it said these are what these 2 guys can wrestle. And John Cena really, I felt like, found his chemistry against Bray Wyatt. And this was Bray Wyatt's really first test at a great feud. You know, he had a good feud with Daniel Bryan. He feuded against Kane for a little bit. You know, they had the big Shield thing. But, you know, this was Bray Wyatt's really kind of breakthrough. I mean, it really didn't end up helping him much because he ended up losing 2 of the 3 against Cena. And the only match that he won was, like, he escaped the cage with a lot of help from the Wyatt family. But this match was really, really good. I mean, it was just a match that I really enjoyed. I felt like it was probably one of the best matches at WrestleMania 30. You know, it was probably up there, you know, along with the Bryan and Triple H match, which probably will be mentioned later in this show, and as well as the main event of Bryan, Randy Orton, and Batista. So this Cena Wyatt match really was right there among the top of WrestleMania 30. It was definitely a pay-per-view WrestleMania worthy match, and it was really enjoyable. You know, it was an AA was involved, Sister Abigail, a bunch of funny stuff. You know, when Bray Wyatt did the crab walk and scared the crap out of Cena, that was awesome. But that's my number 3. What a match! But it's not my number 1. There's I think a couple matches top it, but I'm not going to get to my number 2 yet because Mr. J over here has to get to his second favorite match. What is it?
Okay. Mr. J says that my second, pick here, number 2, 2014, has to be, Evolution versus The Shield in a no holds barred elimination match, at Payback. Not the first one, Extreme Rules. I just thought that this one was better because it was elimination, and that always makes it interesting. And of course, to be quite honest with you, I don't remember like the exact ending. I know that of course they battled throughout the arena, um, which was pretty cool. Oh my! But anyway, yeah, they battled all around the arena, and I just know that it came down 1 versus 1, someone versus someone. I believe it was
Triple H and Roman Reigns.
that's right, it was. Nice. But yes, that's my number two. Number two, but yes.
Number one.
God, we can talk about this later, but yes, number two, Shield versus Evolution, No Holds Barred elimination match at Payback. Number two. Now, Mr. K, what match do you have as your number two spot?
Well, my first match was John Cena versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30. This match is also a WrestleMania 30 match. Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, which opened up the show. And what an excellent encounter this was. Daniel Bryan really it built up, with so many months and months and months of wanting to get at Triple H, to wanting to face him ever since SummerSlam of 2013. So it was like 8 months in the making. People knew like right at when Triple H pedigree Daniel Bryan to have Randy Orton be the champion. We knew that this match would happen. It happened 8 months later, and it was simply amazing. Triple H was awesome in this match. He was really. This was probably in my top 5 of Triple H WrestleMania matches of all time. It's just how good he was. And Daniel Bryan, this was no doubt about it, Daniel Bryan's best WrestleMania singles match of all time. Some people may argue that his triple threat match was a lot better, but I feel like this was Daniel Bryan's moment. He overcame the odds. He beat Triple H, even though he was hurt, even though he got hurt during the match, even with Stephanie McMahon at ringside. Through all that, he beat him. He did it clean, and it was awesome. It was just simply amazing. I feel like it deserved to be number one on my listing now. My number one match also involved Daniel Bryan. Spoiler alert, but no doubt about it, this was Daniel Bryan's breakthrough. It wasn't for the championship, it wasn't for anything, but it was of course to get into the championship match. And how awesome was that story, him winning the title at the end of the night. But this is what started it. It was simply amazing. It did have a stipulation to it, but it wasn't like a no holds barred match or a no DQ or anything like that. It was just a simply amazing wrestling match. Daniel Bryan, who was still fairly new, had been around since like 2010, and going against Triple H, who is a veteran, a legend in this company. So that's my second favorite match. So Joe, it's time for the finale. Finally, what is your number one match this year so far in WWE?
You say it like no one else, but yes, my number one pick. Your number two pick was okay, but I'm gonna have to go with my number one pick being the triple threat match at WrestleMania for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The current champion at that time, Randy Orton, versus Batista, and the person who just entered it from your number two match, Daniel Bryan. And
Daniel Bryan.
yes, but anyway, yes, it was a fantastic match overall, and we saw many moments happen, like the Daniel Bryan being Batista Bomb / RKO'd, which was pretty much a backwards RKO, into the announce table, American announce table, which was kind of weird. But yes, it was overall fantastic. Of course, we all know who won that match, Daniel Bryan, who finally knows the start of his big push, which of course now he's injured, but yes, that was his part of his big push. Happened. Well deserved for him. I know he's been in the bottom of the pretty much mid card / no card at all until then. So it was just fantastic seeing him overcome all the odds. Of course, and part of that has to do with Triple H earlier, but still, just this match, number one. Daniel Bryan, yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's a nice way to end it. Yeah, I'll hand over to you, Kyle, Mr. K. What match is your number one pick?
Dude, this was tough to decide. I mean, this is pay-per-view edition, but I have to go with a match that just happened on an ordinary episode of Superstars. I have to go with Eva Marie versus Paige, dude.
Wow,
And this
yeah.
match was just badass, dude. From the first second to the 17th second, the 17-second match was just awesome.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Eva Marie, Paige, my number one match. So,
wow.
Yeah.
How did I not expect that? Wow. All right. Um. Um. Are you sure?
What?
Do you have like one that would go, maybe?
I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that took a long
I figured
time.
I'd make a little bit of a joke there. Nobody thought it was funny, but nonetheless, guys, really good selection there, Joe. I enjoyed that match. I mean, I really wanted to put the triple threat match for the championship on my list. It's really close to it. It's like fourth or fifth. I mean, I don't understand why I didn't put it, but my number one favorite match of the year for WWE pay-per-views, it's the first match of the year that happened at a pay-per-view, Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. Not many people remember this match. It was a long time ago. It felt like it wasn't even in 2014. It started off the whole Royal Rumble. It was the opening match. It was when Daniel Bryan put on that phenomenal performance against Bray Wyatt. Wyatt was awesome in that match, too. I still feel like this is Bray Wyatt's best match of his career. That is why this is my favorite. What?
Nothing.
Okay, I thought you were saying something.
No.
Shut up. This is Bray Wyatt's best match of his career. I believe that. And this is also probably Daniel Bryan's best match of his career, or at least it's up there along with the Triple H match, along with the Triple Threat match that we just mentioned, and the Kane match and all that. But this is what a match this was from both guys. These guys have been feuding for a long time, and I believe that this match was a WrestleMania possibility too until Daniel Bryan got inserted into the championship picture and all when Punk left and whatever. But what a great series of matches these guys also had. I remember, if nobody really remembers, I mean, when Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family and they had this big match at WrestleMania, or at Royal Rumble rather. This match set the bar for the Royal Rumble. That's why people wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble, wanted him to come in because of his great, awesome performance he had against Bray Wyatt. And this maybe people are like, did that really happen? Bray Wyatt actually defeated Daniel Bryan, so Wyatt defeated the WWE champion who ended up winning at WrestleMania. So that's what makes Bray Wyatt so. That's what I feel makes Bray Wyatt so big. He got a clean victory over Daniel Bryan. There was nothing to it. He hit him with his sister Abigail, and he won 1, 2, 3. It's not like he rolled him up, grabbed the tights or nothing. So this is overall Bray Wyatt's best match of his career. It really set the tone for what WWE was going to be later in the year. It said that it's the young time. It's no longer Triple H. It's no longer Batista. It's time for these young guys like Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan to take over. And that's why it was the first match of a pay-per-view of 2014. It's still my favorite match of the year. Some people may say it's not the best match, and it was just like a solid match. It means a lot more to me. It means that these guys have great chemistry. It means that this is what WWE is now. It's new guys, it's new faces, and it's my favorite match of the year. So, that's my favorite. Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, at Royal Rumble that was won by Bray Wyatt, but I just can't, say more about this because it's so awesome that you have to go see it. Check out the WWE Network to go watch Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan, please, and you will understand why this match was so good. It was just awesome. So there you have it, my top three and Joe's top three. Anything else to say, Joe? Anything else to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up. Are there any other matches that did not make your list that you would like to,
Well, I have my list, of course, my three, and then I'm not going to include your three because there's 6 matches here that we named, 6 of our favorite, 6 of the top. Because I agree with all your three being great matches, and I'm sure you agree with all my three.
Nope.
But one, huh?
Nothing.
Did you say no?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay, well okay. So we have 6 great matches. Yeah, I have to also include the other Evolution and Shield match, at Extreme Rules. That was also a phenomenal match. That was a good match too, and maybe the Elimination Chamber match. Elimination Chamber, that was also good.
good.
Cena Lesnar at SummerSlam. I mean, some people say that wasn't a great match, but it's Lesnar's return. We got Lesnar and Taker. It's another good match. Any other? I mean, there's a couple of mine. So any other for you that really didn't say?
Well, I was gonna say pretty much all of yours. And there's one other one that I think is an overlooked match of 2014. I think it's gonna have to be the WWE Championship World Heavyweight Championship match at Battleground between John Cena, the current champion at that time, versus Roman Reigns versus Kane versus Randy Orton.
I feel like that match. I don't. What do you mean overlooked? Like nobody really looks at it, or what do you mean overrated match?
Underrated.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's an underrated match of 2014. I forgot to mention that, but if anybody does remember that, that was Roman Reigns was in the championship match. That was like one of his first. I felt like that was a good match. Definitely always forget about that one.
Yeah, I agree, because I that was a nail biter, because I was not rooting for Cena whatsoever.
Weren't you over my house?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But but yes, that was a very overlooked match. Yes, because I was just rooting for Cena to not win, and it was a nail biter in my opinion.
Don't forget also another match that I forgot to mention. Both of the Money in the Bank matches, one for the championship of Money in the Bank, and then of course the Money in the Bank briefcase. They were both good matches.
I agree, indeed.
And pretty much that's really it. I mean, we named most of the matches. I guess. I forgot to mention the Shield and the Wyatt family at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
That was an awesome match too. So WWE had a really, really good year in 2014 so far. A lot of young stars in matches, a lot of past stars in matches, future stars, all of that. They've had a bunch of great matches. It was hard for me to bring it down to 3. Probably not for Joe since he has a memory of a 2-year-old baby, but nonetheless, what a year in 2014 for WWE so far. So many great matches, and I can't wait for what Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, and TLC brings. I feel like we may have another match, another classic. So we'll see what happens there, man.
Yeah, man. But let me just correct you for 1 second. 2-year-old babies do not have a memory whatsoever, so that offends me even more. But anyway, yes. Oh, and one other match. I was gonna interrupt you, but I let you finish your stupid statements. Yes, I think another overlooked match. I can't believe I didn't put this on here. Was the Usos versus Wyatt family at Battleground.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I kind of think tag team matches are overlooked more than anything.
Yeah.
They're tag matches, So that was a good match too. Battle. I mean, we kind of stayed ahead. Like we looked more at like Royal Rumble and WrestleMania because I mean that's the big pay-per-views and Extreme Rules and Payback. So we really haven't looked more deeper into them. But nonetheless, I mean, so many matches to name. It was a great year. It's been a great year so far.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what happens in the future pay-per-views coming up. Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, and TLC. Those are the last.
Rollins Ambrose for their battle too. That lumberjack match. What was that SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Yeah, because they didn't have the match at Battleground. Yeah, SummerSlam.
I remember
about that awesome battle they had.
I remember that. Everyone overselling the dives on the outside, but that was.
That was pretty fun. I mean, especially when Goldust got it. I don't know. I'm going off topic, especially like in that Ambrose Rollins match when Goldust got in the ring and got into the face of Kane.
That was funny. The best.
And just proceeded to get bitch slapped and like fell down.
Yep. But
past pay-per-view Night of Champions produced a couple good matches as well, even though nobody could watch them.
Yeah, so. I personally couldn't. I know. Yeah, I know you were having troubles as well watching it. I was having trouble. And if you don't.
But that was still a good pay-per-view. I actually went and rewatched. The main event was pretty good. I feel like Cena Lesnar's match at Night of Champions was better than their SummerSlam match.
Of course,
it was a bit more back and forth.
Yeah, definitely better match, but dominance was better, obviously, in the SummerSlam, and which was a lot happier of a moment when Brock Lesnar won. But for me, but yes, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doo-Hop. But anyway, yes, that's the video, guys. So pretty much, we're gonna end it here. So yeah, I mean, we covered all the things we wanted to say, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. End it out, man. Tell them to comment and whatever. Tell them to like, do all that, and then I'll do mine.
Yes, of course you can. Of course, subscribe to our channel for $0.00 a month with a forever commitment, unlike the WWE Network, which is $9.99. We're free forever. Yes, of course, subscribe. Of course, like the video because you want to, and of course, comment below what your favorite matches of 2014 were. Just go ahead and comment below.
Yeah, please. We need comments, guys. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes, comment below. Or just, comment whatever you want. Just whether.
And you can even say, I like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, if you like Chuck E. Cheese, go ahead, put it below. Let the world know. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Almost Wrestling for live tweets during both Raw and every single pay-per-view, and SmackDown maybe once a month, and Main Event maybe once a year. And
Every superstars maybe once a decade.
And what?
Total Divas.
Total Divas. Not happening.
The day AEW dies is the day we tweet about Total Divas.
Exactly. But yes, and of course go to the website almostexprowrestling.weebly.com. Dot. Go ahead and look at that below. But yes, go ahead, Kyle. Anything you want to say? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Joe. My Twitter account at Kyle Smith WWE. Be sure to check me out there. I'm coming up with 200 followers. I've been like at 200, off 200 for like 10 years now. It feels like, but please follow me. Do that if you want. And like Joe said, be sure to please just go right down there in the comment section. Write your fave matches and write did we miss anything? I feel like we did. I feel like we might have missed like one important match. So please comment. Let us know. Hit us in the head with your knowledge. Just we didn't mention one match or whatever. Just be sure to do that. And really nothing else for me to say other than like Joe said, subscribe to the AEW Network for $0.00 a month. We're better than Legends of Wrestling. So be sure to do all that and subscribe and take it away, Joe. I've been talking for too long. This is AEW, man.
Yes, it is. And of course, everything like Kyle said is in the description below. And of course,
Cowhead.
I don't know what you said, but anyway, thank you all for watching. Shoes. Alright, until next time, this is AEW.